How do you actually trade? Well, let's break it down into 4 very simple steps. The first step that you need to do in order to trade is you need to analyze the asset that you are working on. There we go. Analyze the asset. Okay, so your asset could be a stock, could be a currency, it could be a commodity. And your goal is, well, you need to analyze that. So how do you analyze it? Well, fundamentally, there are 2 mechanisms of analysis when it comes to trading. You have what we call fundamental analysis, and then you have what we call technical analysis. And really, you want to have a combination of these 2, which is what all of our instructors use. So fundamental analysis, this is where you study the news and the impact of the news on the price of the asset that you are studying. That's the first element. Technical analysis, this is where you study the movement of the price, right? The movement of the price with time. Has it gone up? Has it gone down? What's the movement been like? And by combining these 2 analytical methods, okay, and don't be fooled by the simplicity of them, right? Because none of this is easy. The market won't just give you money. You need to understand how to do these 2 things. But by combining these 2 methods, that puts you in an ability where you can make a judgment call of whether that the asset value will increase or it will decrease. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to decide on your risk. So what is that? Well, let's simplify it. Essentially, when you decide on your risk, what you're doing is you're allocating how much money you want to invest into the trade. Okay, so you're making a decision on a specific asset class, and your risk is how much money you're going to be allocating to that specific trade. Now, the more you risk, the more you can lose, and the more you can win. Okay, and this is where a lot of people get messed up. All right, their risk is all over the place, or they don't have any risk. So the more you risk, the more you can lose, and the more you can win. Okay, I don't actually like to use the term winning, right? Because it kind of gets pulled into the world of gambling, which I hate. Okay, this isn't gambling. This is strategic skill. Okay. Now, another component of risk is the bigger your account, the more you can risk in money, not in percentage. Okay. So if you have a larger account, well, percentage-wise, you should always be risking the same amount, pretty much. Keeping it low, we recommend 1%. Sometimes it might go up to 2%, but it depends on the individual instructor that you're studying and how they approach their methodology. But the bigger your account, the more money you can technically risk. Okay, which means that you can be earning more with a larger account, but you can also be losing more with a larger account.